Hello and good morning. So, got a request here for this one. I was the bad news against AC that Royal had made called the Flash of Dios. It seems like they're meant to be sort of like a rival build to the bad news. So, at any rate, let's see what happens here. He's kind of set up to be a semi-defensive, long-range build. Seemed fitting for his parts. And yeah, other than that, just swapped out a few internals, just for the sake of matching it up with others in the team. It should function the same way. Alright, so we got linear gun, we got EO pods, same thing with the side shields. Yeah, and then the both of them are just going to basically hammer the hell out of each other until one of them goes down. Personally, I think the Flash of Dios has the better setup here. It's slightly tankier, it's got those EO guns that it doesn't seem to want to use. Got a railgun if it feels like using it. So that thing is amazing on quads, frankly. And there we go, that should... Oh, never mind, bad news kind of caught up there for a little bit. I'm personally okay with any fight that the Gabe Glow loses. That thing still feels like an affront to logic. Go to these same things. Shit, these are dang EOs. Alright, so there we go. There's the first one. One total flashy here. Yeah, I really think it's set up like a rival to him. It seems like it's made to counter most of the things he does. Has a radar against the ECMs, has a linear gun for longer range against what he does there. Just in general. A very similar build, though. Kind of like the whole Shatter versus Zero type situation. But... okay. So he's slightly overheating, Gabe Glow here. I switched to just AP now, since this one's not really this one's not really in the business of overheating. So no real need for those other stats. Just a raw damage fight. He doesn't even care, he's just walking along. Honestly, in many ways, the kind of railgun type thing seems like it was almost made for quads. Something that they can fire while moving. So it's a little bit amazing that he actually ran himself out of energy, but again, this is kind of that same thing where they can't calculate energy weapons and moving at the same time. So he was boosting while using his railgun, and, well, didn't quite think it through. So there we go. Another happy loss for the bad news. Also feels weird to say. I don't know why. Just awkward to remember. Oh well. Now, it was a little hard to tell the eye color in the original video for the Flashy Dios, so I assumed it was orange. I was going off some of the details on the legs, they kind of looked like they were orange, so... I assume that's what it was. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. Especially if somebody goes and puts different detail colors in different parts. But by and large, I haven't really gotten any complaints on that one, so... must have done something right. And again, as far as his EO guns, I don't really know what it is. This particular one seems to have a lot of issues with people not wanting to use it. Or AIs not wanting to use it. I don't really know why. Just kind of how it goes. It feels like they only want to use it at close range, almost like they mixed up the functions, or the kind of range functions between this one and the MG core. Because that one's perfectly fine firing at super long range, and this one, that's the actual long range one, doesn't want to fire until it's at close range. So, I don't know. Ah, dang it, don't let Gabe win. Oh, dang it. Fine. I guess we'll just assume he has a chance then. No bias whatsoever. Pretty an interesting place to go skiing. It seems a little strange that they built an arena out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, I guess they got tired of all their stuff getting wrecked. Don't let Gabe get a second win. I really don't want him to have any chance of winning. Letting him win. Nice. Okay, so there we go. Flash Dios seems like a pretty decent counter to the Gabe Glow. As far as rivals go, he seems to be the better one for sure. But yeah, let me know if you have any other requests.